very much, Alaska Court. Minister, as you know, some months ago, a memorandum of understanding was signed between the Departments of Health North and South in relation to cooperation in dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. There have in the meantime been meetings at political and official level between both administrations, and that's welcome. Unfortunately, there have been increasing incidences of the virus in areas both north and south of the border over recent weeks. Many eminent persons in different areas of medicine, such as Professor Sam McConkey and Dr. Gabriel Scally, have constantly spoken about the need for greater north-south cooperation. Minister, can you outline to me and indicate if there are government proposals to introduce new measures and intensify existing cooperation on an all-Ireland basis in dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic? I think we must take a much greater all-Ireland approach, or we will never rid our island of this virus. Thank you, Alaska Court.
Minister.
You're absolutely right. We live on one island, and we don't have a physical border, and we never will again, in my mind. And the people crossing over and back is a part of everyday life. In those circumstances, we have to have complete cooperation between our health services, north and south, to make sure that the risk of infection is minimised. At the recent North-South Council, where all the administration from the Assembly from Stormont came down to Dublin Castle, there was a very good meeting. A large part was made up by the presentation from the Public Health Officer, the Chief Medical Officer in Northern Ireland, and with Ronan Glynn, our own Acting Medical Officer. They, I know, if I'm talking to Ronan Glynn, are in absolute regular contact and are committed to integrating the two systems to make sure that we minimise the risk of transmission across this island. I don't have specifics in terms of any additional measures that are being considered in that regard, but I know, or my sense is that there's nothing restricting cooperation, or if there is, well, then we should address it, or we should identify it and address it with our colleagues. I'm going myself to a North-South Ministerial next week. If any deputy has any examples of where there's a problem about gaps between the two, I'd happily raise it at that North-South Ministerial.
Thank you. Good